If you're thinking about starting the anti-inflammatory diet, here are foods that you're going to avoid eating on an empty stomach to support your gut health and also lower inflammation. If you're trying to support your gut, lower inflammation, what you're eating is very important and the time you're eating it is very important. So here are some foods that I avoid eating on an empty stomach and why. For starters, don't come for me, coffee. I will never, ever since educating myself on coffee on an empty stomach, will never indulge in any type of coffee before I consume my meal. Why? Because drinking coffee on an empty stomach can increase stomach acid, which may irritate your stomach lining, especially if you deal with acid reflux, bloating, or if you have a sensitive gut. I always aim for a protein-rich breakfast, also so I'm not increasing my blood sugar first thing in the morning. Okay, second one is eating sugary foods on an empty stomach. So think things like pastries, cereals, donuts, and even fruit juice by itself. What I've learned so far is starting your day with a blood sugar spike can also follow by a crash. That midday sleep, yeah, that's why. But what a lot of people don't even realize is that constant blood sugar spikes can cause inflammation over time, and we're trying to reduce inflammation over here. So my goal for breakfast is to pair my carbohydrates with healthy proteins with healthy fats as well. The third thing that makes me so sad that I don't do anymore is eating spicy foods on an empty stomach. You may think, who's eating spicy food on an empty stomach? If you love spice like I do, I put red chili flakes on everything. The thing is, eating spicy foods on an empty stomach can trigger heartburn and also irritate your gut lining, especially if you're trying to heal your gut. You're being counteractive. The fourth thing I do not eat on an empty stomach is processed foods, highly processed foods. It is a no-go. I try not to eat processed foods at all, but especially not in the morning. So just like I said before, the donuts, the chips, and even those fast food breakfast sandwiches, it's a no-go for me. Almost all of the breakfast sandwiches that are fast food is made with refined ingredients, which will trigger inflammation in your body. And most of those breakfast sandwiches are usually low in fiber and protein, so they don't support a healthy gut microbiome the way whole foods do. The fifth thing is alcohol. I know every once in a while you may want to enjoy a nice orange juice and champagne type of drink, even though most people aren't drinking it first thing in the morning. If you are planning on drinking for the morning, still start your day correctly, just so you're not irritating your digestive tract. Why? Because alcohol is absorbed more quickly and can be especially irritating to your digestion. Okay, last but not least is acidic foods. And when I say acidic foods, I mean acidic foods by themselves. So I've learned that some citrus fruits and tomatoes can trigger some people when they're eating it on an empty stomach or first thing in the morning. But I feel like this is more prone